I know you are being tracked. You know you are being tracked. And even the grandma next door knows you are being tracked.
I know it. You're being tracked.
But the important questions are how and how much. Well, today you're going to know how sites track you, how much data they collect, and most importantly, how to avoid being tracked. The browser.
An attractive, easy to use shop window, a gateway to the riches of the internet. This is a browser. And just as the Mac made a PC into a computer my mother could love, the browser opened up the internet to everyone.
In the olden days, it was simple. Just fetch the data from the server, display it, and edit them. But these days, modern browsers use both cookies and cache. And yes, both can be used to track you. So what are cookies and cache, and what do they actually do? Remember that later in this video, I'll show you 3 different browsers that are best for 3 different type of users. So stay tuned. Let's start with cookies. No, not the cookies you eat. I'm talking about the browser cookies. These are small piece of data that websites store inside your browser. Their original purpose was simple: to remember you. For example, so I've just installed Google Chrome for you guys. So it's new, there is no data in it. Wait a sec, let me show you. Let me open my settings page. Then we have to go to privacy and security. Then select site data. You can see here we have 0 MB of data in it. So nothing is stored in a browser right now. Let's visit Amazon. Let's act like we're shopping for something. Maybe an S25. By the way, S25 used to look cool, but nowadays I prefer Pixel. It looks even better. Okay, let's shop for something else, maybe charger. Let's look at some more chargers so it can build my profile. Okay, I've viewed some of them. I think it's enough. Now let's go back to our settings page. As you can see, just by visiting a single website, my browser has stored more than 600 KB of data. There are many cookies here, as you can see, from Amazon, 360, yield.com, add an access. So there are many cookies here. Let me show you how an actual cookie looks like. Let's go back to Amazon, go to the inspection tab, then application. So this is how an actual cookie looks like. You have an ad ID in it, session ID, which can be used to manage your session. So this is how sites remember you, whether you log in or not. Sounds helpful, right? And yes, it is. Cookies make website faster, more personal, and more convenient. But here's the catch. Cookies don't just remember your login. They can also remember what you search, what you click, what you buy, and even how long you stay on a page. And when multiple websites share this information through third-party cookies. Wait, what are third-party cookies? Imagine you visit an online store like Amazon.com. While you're browsing, ad networks like Google Ads also place their own cookies in your browser. Later, when you visit a completely different website, those same ad networks recognize you and show ads based on what you looked at earlier. That's why when you search one product and suddenly it follows you everywhere on the internet. So when multiple websites share this information through third-party cookies, they can start building a detailed profile about you, your interests, habits, and behavior online. So blocking the cookies should solve the problem, right? Actually, no. And to understand why, you need to understand something called digital fingerprint. A digital fingerprint is a unique identifier created from the information about your device and browser. It's almost like a human fingerprint, but for your computer. Instead of storing data on your browser like cookies do, websites simply observe the information your browser automatically reveals. This includes your IP address, browser version, screen size, installed fonts, operating system, graphics card, time zone, language settings, and many other technical details. Individually, these details seem harmless, but when combined together, they create a profile that is often unique, enough to identify you among millions of users. Which means even if you delete cookies every single day, you're still recognizable. Want to see this yourself? Visit a website called amiunique.org. It analyzes your browser and shows how unique your digital fingerprint really is. So now you might be wondering, what does the browser have to do with this? Well, your browser is the one that allows all of this to happen. It shares the information about your device, your system, your behavior every time you visit a website. Browsers like Google Chrome have a built in feature designed to manage and make tracking easier for their ad networks. The moment you log in, by using the sync feature, you are left completely naked. Now you might be thinking, what about Microsoft Edge or Apple's Safari? Edge is owned by Microsoft, and just like Chrome, it's loaded with sync features that push your data straight into their servers. Safari, on the other hand, is owned by Apple, and while they stop some third party tracking, still, it just feels like shit. I don't know why, but it feels weird and outdated. I know some of you may be angry at me. Of course, it's better than Chrome. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's not good enough when there are better options available. So, what are these better options? Not everyone needs the same level of privacy. Some people just want fewer trackers, some people want full control, and some people want to disappear completely. So, here are three different browsers for three different type of users. The first one is Brave. If you like how Chrome works but hate how much it tracks you and want an out of the box experience, Brave is probably the easiest switch you can make. It's a modern browser with built-in privacy in mind from the start, not added later through settings or extensions. Right out of the box, it blocks ads and trackers automatically. No extensions, no complicated setup. You install it and protection is already on. Websites load faster, pages feel cleaner, and most tracking attempts are stopped before they even begin. This is for everyday users who want strong privacy without changing how they browse. Brave is the perfect starting point. Second, Firefox. Firefox is for people who want control. It's an open source, highly customizable, and not built around an advertisement company's ecosystem. With the right settings, you decide what runs in your browser, what gets blocked, and what data leaves your device. Unlike Brave, it takes a little effort to configure, but in return, your browser starts working for you, not for advertisers. And finally, Tor browser. Tor isn't just a browser, it's at a different level. Instead of connecting directly to websites, your traffic is routed through multiple servers around the world, hiding your identity and making trackers extremely difficult. Fingerprints become useless. Every Tor user looks almost identical. So yes, you're being tracked. But now, at least, you know how it works. And more importantly, how to reduce it. If you learned something new, subscribe. More videos like this coming soon. I'm Arush, signing off.